Hello, good evening. This video is part of a class project. The information covered was collected with the sole purpose to expand our understanding of the effects of different exercises in the body. The information that will be discussed next is not a professional opinion, nor the technique shown should be taken seriously. So in this video, I'm gonna talk to you about developing a home training program. This is going to help you identify your weaknesses and strengths. So one of the first exercises would be the farmer's walk test. You would need to get some heavy dumbbells. If you can get the weight closer to your body weight, that would be ideal. If not, anything closer to your body weight combined would do good. In this exercise, you want to walk with good posture. You want to have your back straight. You want to maintain good posture, and you want to maintain control. And you want to walk for about 40 meters. Now, for reference for the video, we're just not going to walk 40 meters. We're going to come back. And now you want to have your shoulders square, nice tight posture, engage the core. And you want to do that for about 40 meters at your body weight. Now if you have trouble doing that, those are indications that you could have a weak grip, you could have a weak back, you could have weak posture strength. And to fix that, lower the weight and do more. The more you do, and then the heavier you can do it, the stronger you will become, and that's how you progress. The second one would be the one-legged standing test. You want to have your eyes closed, and you want to stand on one leg for 1 minute. If you fall or you lose your balance or you fall forward, you need to mark the number of times you fall. Do this 1 minute on each side of the foot. If you find yourself falling, losing balance, or falling back, this is an indication that your glutes are inactive, and this could lead to lower back pain and knee pain if you don't treat it. And you need to have your glutes active in order to have all the power and strength for your exercises. The third one would be the flat dumbbell press. The other one would be a flat dumbbell press. You come closer. Now the reason why they recommend this is because it's hard to cheat using dumbbells. Dumbbells minimize the amount of cheating that you can do. So you would hopefully be able to do 80% of your full bench max. You want to maintain control, tightness all the way through. Now, I'm going to talk about an Olympic lift called the front squat. Now, the front squat is important because it involves the shoulder joints, the knee joints, the ankles. All those need to work in sync in order to do the front squat properly. Now, let me get the bar. So in the front squat position, you want to have your feet shoulder width apart. You want to have your elbows straight. You want to have your elbows straight with the bar. You want to have your elbows up and forward. And when you go down, you want to engage your core. You want to have your knees bending over your toes, and you want to drive your feet off of the ground all the way through the ground. And you want to maintain a tight posture all the way through. Notice that my elbows don't drop. Notice that my arms aren't holding it. My elbows are up and to the front and all the way through. Now, the major muscles involved in the front squat would be, they would be targeting your front, the anterior part of your leg, which would be the rectus femoris. It would activate the side of your leg, which would be the vastus lateralis. It would activate the inside back part of your hamstring, which would be the adductor magnus. And of course, it activates the gluteus maximus, and also it engages your abs. All this, the bar and weight, are resting on the front of your deltoid. Now, your shoulder joint and your hip joint are multi-axial joints. They can move in different directions, not just one or two. Your knee joint is the hinge joint, and the wrists and ankles are the biaxial. They can move in two different directions. Let's see, what's next? The different variations for the front squat. For a progression, you could use resistance bands attached to underneath your feet and attached to the bar, and it adds an extra level of resistance, so you can get more out of your workouts. And then if you find yourself in a regression, you can take off the weights, don't use the bar, and just start with the standing squat. Start with the standing squat till you feel comfortable enough to start using the bar again. Some common mistakes would be to your elbows. Whenever you're squatting, your elbows drop as you squat. Your elbows need to stay up and remain up and to the front. Another one would be to hold on. Let's see. Keep your arms, keep your hands tight, keep your elbows up to prevent slippage. So there's no slipping or there's no imbalance. And then the last thing would be to just make sure you have your feet is not too narrow. The more narrow your feet is, the more imbalance you will have. So you need to be more balanced and have feet shoulder width apart. And that should do it. That should conclude the presentation.